YouTube, what is up? So here we have the Marvel Legends Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure, and that is going to be part of the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings series. And here we have Mr. Hyde, the Build-A-Figure himself. Really, really awesome Build-A-Figure. Um, Even though there's like a lot of reused parts on him, I still think this is probably going to be one of the better Build-A-Figures that we've gotten, just because, not that it's came unexpected, but like, do we really think we are gonna get a Mr. Hyde Build a Figure like this year, next year, maybe the year after? Who knows? Did we want one? A lot of us did, but we got one. It's here and it's awesome. And with that being said, I'm not saying it's the best Build a Figure. I'm saying it's gonna be one of the better Build a Figures, and you're gonna appreciate having him on your shelf. Yeah, so a little bit of a backstory with Mr. Hyde. He has superhuman strength, stamina, durability, and resistance to injury. As his ordinary self, Calvin Zabo, he's a medical researcher, has genius level intellect, and has extensive knowledge of biochemistry. He's also the father of Daisy Johnson, who is Quake and a agent of Shield. We did see Zabo and Hyde in Agents of Shield, the TV series. So he has a little, maybe a couple of episodes where he's in there, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really recall. I do remember seeing it. I just, I don't know. I just really didn't pay attention much to that series. It was just okay to me. But his first appearance would have been Journey into Mystery number 99, and that came out in December of 1963. It was created by Stan Lee, who was the writer on that book, and Don Heck, who was the artist. Um, I don't think this is his original look, and if I'm not mistaken, it's not. His original look was not that great. This is a better looking uh, Mr. Hyde, and I'm happy they went with this look over his original look. He's a member of Masters of Evil, Lethal Legion, and Thunderbolts. Now, it's kind of weird because we know that they're either trying to set up Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers in the MCU, and we have another hidden member in the MCU already. And I'm not too sure if everyone's paid attention to like some of those TV shows prior, and whether or not they have anything to do with the MCU. I think they do. And but going forward, who knows if they're just gonna push all that to the side and do what with what? Like, who knows? I don't know. So one strange thing about Mr. Hyde is he has to take a like elixir or like some chemical that he made in order to turn into Mr. Hyde. So Calvin Zabo, the biochemist, has to take a formula that transforms him into Mr. Hyde, and it's not something like the Hulk where he gets angry, he turns. This guy literally has to take something, and he has a wristwatch that he normally wears. Uh, and at the push of a button, he can transform into Mr. Hyde and change back. And he has to continually take this formula in order to keep this form or to change back, if that makes sense. So, yeah, really, really good looking Build a Figure. I am very happy with it. Uh, the reuse parts on this does not bother me. I don't think uh, Hasbro gets enough credit in disguising uh, some of these reused pieces. And it's not only that they disguise it; they use stuff perfectly. Like this doesn't seem forced. You know what I mean? Like this doesn't seem as if, oh, well, we got these pieces, let's just throw them here, and this doesn't look good. This looks fantastic. And it's surprising that we didn't get this first, and then maybe the Game Reverse Joe Fixit, because to me, I would say, like, if you were to say which one was the reuse, we would say it would be Joe Fixit, and this is like the original mode, right? But no, it was quite the opposite. So maybe, when they're making some of these pieces, they have uh, other things in mind, and you can tell, like, with the tie on this one. Let me remove his head. How this, pops, the tie pops off, right? And then you don't have that, and you can change that. So for for us to get, the bow tie with Mr. Hyde, that is not removable. And I'm gonna tell you guys straight up that I think this body is gonna be reused again with a Joe Fixit comic book version. And we did get teased today. Today's Monday, so it was Marvel Monday, and they showed us a Wolverine figure, a shirtless Wolverine figure. Now, I've been hearing about us getting another X-Men wave, and I kind of thought that would be Age of Apocalypse, but now that I see that Wolverine figure, I'm starting to think a little differently. And you know how we've been getting Deadpool waves. I can easily see us getting a Wolverine wave, and I think some of that. With that being said, some of that has kind of weighed a little, just because like, if we were to get a Wolverine wave, who would be in that wave? Wolverine, obviously, and then what? Sabretooth. Okay, well, we just got a Sabretooth not too long ago. Maverick. Okay, we just got a Maverick. Lady Deathstrike. We just got a Lady Deathstrike. So then my feelings on us getting a full-on Wolverine wave is not necessarily at its peak right now. However, we still could get a Wolverine. We still could get a let's say the Wolverine that we were showed. We still could get a patch, which is not that patch that they came with in the vintage line. Although that is cool, and it's of Wolverine in his first full-on comic book appearance, and we're not talking about uh, the limited series, the Wolverine. What was it? A four-part limited series that came out in 1988. No, not that one. We're talking about. Was it? No, not 88. It would have been 82. Yeah, it would have been 82. 88 was the full-on series where we got and I know we're getting off a little bases, where we got this guy, right? That's the 88 Wolverine. This, excuse my mess for a quick second. This is the original limited series. That's a graded comic book. Um, so yeah, exactly what I was saying was, in this series, he's running like a casino with Joe Fixit, and I can easily see us getting a Joe Fixit Build a Figure as the Build a Figure of a wave of that Wolverine wave. Now, so we would have the shirtless Wolverine that we saw, a new patch Wolverine with the patch eye and a suit. We already have the body mode for the Joe Fixit, and what, cyber, maybe we can get, like, there's just so much stuff that they can do, and hopefully they make it happen. I'll be excited and happy about that. So yeah, man, Mr. Hyde, really dope. I can see some reuses coming with this mode, and they would be very welcomed, and it'd be a way for them to save some money to give us some new pieces and some new figures. Next to them, we have a couple of figures that also came in the wave, in the Silver Warrior and the AI Iron Man. I switched out some heads on them. They look pretty good, and we've come a long way from this. Not saying that this is bad because I still like this figure plenty. I think this figure is actually pretty cool still. But the new one, man, it doesn't get any better than that. We know that this is the Gamerverse Captain America head. I just put that on there just to show you guys a couple of options that I didn't talk about in these figures review. But I think I may have showed that one. I didn't show this, and that's the only Cap head other than the MCU that I think we have. I don't think we have a maskless Captain America comic book. And then here we have the Hydra Supreme, which is basically the same body. Everything about it is the same, except for the hands. We didn't get like that open hand or fisted hand with the Silver Warrior, which is a shame. But yeah, man, overall, man, this figure is really awesome. I think having to get the wave for this figure is worth the price of admission. Um, the movie figures, they're growing on me. At first, I didn't really care for, I think it's Xiling or Shiling, however you want to say it. Not too sure. Um, I think they're going to grow on you. I think when the movie releases, they're going to be dope. So overall, man, with this wave, I'm happy with it. Is it the greatest wave ever? No. Is it a good wave? Yes. Um, and I think moving forward, it's gonna be awesome, man. I think we get another wave. I think the movie does well. I think we get a wave two. I think we see maybe more comic book figures of Shang-Chi in that second wave, and hopefully I'm not wrong. With that being said, we're gonna bring this video to a close. Please like, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. Once we hit 1,000, I'm going all out on this channel, and we're gonna do a lot more stuff, uh, including intro videos, and we're gonna make things a lot more professional, and we're gonna make this channel grow. And as always, take care.